Shit, I wrote my rope spear, motherfuckers. You know who this is already coming at you from, and I finally know how to pronounce the name of this village that I'm in. It's Rijeka, which actually means river, and in Srpski, and that's of course Serbian language for people that don't know out there. But it's Rijeka. I still can't get it. It's hard. It's a tongue twister, but it's Crnojevic or something like that. But I got the first name though. Rijeka. Crnojevic. That's what it is. Crnojevic. Yeah. But anyways, I just got here a few days ago, and I plan to stay here for a month, so I'm gonna be, you know, just keeping it low key. And right now I'm on my way down to the market, which is about a 45-minute walk, because there's nothing really that close to here within walking distance besides the bridge that, you know, I forget the name of the bridge, but it's a historical bridge that leads into this village. And then you have some couple, you know, outlet stores, then a market, and that's pretty much it. And the rest of it is just the villagers, you know, the cottages, things like that. But here I am walking down the street on this snowy day. It's 36 degrees out. Don't know what that is in Celsius though, but it's pretty cold, and it's been snowing all morning. You know, today it's going to be the only day, according to the weather, that it's supposed to snow. Then the rest of the week's going to be nice and warm out. It's going to be sunny, like 45-50 degrees, which is good for this time of year. So looking forward to that. Getting closer to spring. Woo! Shout out rope spear. Motherfucker is. Now, if you can see in the background, snow-covered mountains. It's kind of, well, not really pure white snow, but it's unique because it's kind of a grayish color on those mounds. I don't know if you guys can see it over there. There we go. But it's kind of a grayish color. It's unique. They're like marshes, actually. It looks like that, just to me. But it's beautiful, this area, and absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous, and I get to be out here for the next month. Just gonna be hanging around, gonna be exploring, and I've already been down to Crnojevica. I mean, I stayed there for like 3 or 4 days anyway, but the lady here, the host, she's great. I've been learning a lot of Serbian from her, our Srpski, and I'm going to be hopefully learning more, trying to get fluent. Want to at least master at least 5-6 languages, if possible, because that's one of my passions in life besides traveling, making videos. You know, I really like, you know, languages and different cultures and things like that. So I just trying to learn as many languages as I can, try to get as fluent as I can. It takes time, but you know, it is what it is. But if you have a passion for something, if you really love doing something, then why not, you know? But anyways, continuing along this road here, still got a, you know, quite a ways to go. Get down to the market. That's where I'm heading to pick up a few things. This is very nice here. I like this, you know, the whole layout here. It's perfect for my fitness train that I'm going to be doing for the next month. You know, another reason why I chose this destination, because I like the uphill, you know, routes here. It's almost reminds me of like an obstacle course, like go-karting. You know how those courses are set up or designed for go-karts. Same here, you know, where the particular setup, you know, allows me to really get my conditioning and getting my cardio back to where it was before. So gonna be doing that every day as well while I'm living here, along with working. And whoo, check this out. See that rope? Look at that down there. I mean, whoo, goddamn, every day I get to wake up and I get to see this every morning, every day. Peace and quiet, serenity, have my own space, can do what I want, have the luxury, and I'm just gonna keep working and just trying to keep improving. But look at those views. Again, I love using that word views. But it's just trying to soak it all up and soak it all in. It's just amazing what you see here, what the eye can behold. It's absolutely stunning. Can't say anything else but that. Another quick thing is I wanted to mention, like I said, this village is Rijeka, Crnojevica, and I believe it goes as far back as like 2011. There was only about maybe 275 or 300 inhabitants here, and now it's definitely went up as of this year. Well, actually I say 2020 because we just started 2021, but it's roughly about 1,500 inhabitants in this small little village out here in the mountains, surrounded by Lake Skardar, and it's a nice little village. It's got, you know, it's full of life. I mean, you know, people might think it's too quiet, there's not much happening here, but it's a great place, I would say, if you're just trying to get away from the city vibes and get away from people like me, like that's why I'm, you know, I decided to come out here, is to just have some solitude, you know, some peace and quiet for a little bit, so I can focus on me and doing what I'm doing. Some of the things that God created, inshallah. Oh my, it's just majestic, man. This is just a sight to behold. You got to be here and really see it, just to experience it, you know. And this is a great day too because of the snow, which I heard there's not a lot of snow in this particular part of Montenegro, you know, especially the coastal area. They don't get no snow, but here it's a little bit, it's central, but from the center of the country, it's like west, a little bit west, you know, so it's heading towards the coastal area. And usually they don't get snow up here too often, It's mostly in places in the north, you know, like in Montenegro, we'll call it Zabjak. I think it's called, yeah, it's, you got to really search that Z, Zabjak. So yeah, that's where they get the snow, and they have all the ski resorts, and you can go snowboarding, skiing, and all that stuff up there. But usually in this region, like I say, you don't get too much snow, so. You know, when I just thinking about it, you know, walking down through this village, some of this, you know, as I walk down this little road here, just some of this reminds me of, you know, some of that Ninja Gaiden, that old NES game. Be on some Ninja Gaiden shit down here, like some of the levels in that game kind of look like this, you know. And even when I was in Tirana, when I was in Albania, just some of the way the architecture is with the people's apartments and flats and abodes, you know, as I was wandering around different neighborhoods, with a lot of the graffiti that was on those particular buildings, it reminded me a lot of Double Dragon, you know, like I can kind of see maybe where they got the ideas, some of the concepts or ideas for that game in terms of just the backdrops on the different levels and different stages in Double Dragon. Could have been from, you know, some of these cities and countries in Southeastern Europe, or even in, you know, I don't know, I've never been to Western Europe or too much into Eastern Europe, but, you know, they could have, some of those, like I said, that depicted in the game could have been inspiration from, you know, those countries as well. Got to the bottom of the hill, and it's a pretty quiet day again. Got the lake over here to my left, and to my right you can see it on both. Actually, this is more like a little pond here, and then over here is the lake that kind of encompasses and kind of goes around, you know, this village here. Kind of wraps around like a snake. It kind of makes a loop, goes around and whatnot. But interesting fact here, this I think village is relatively new, meaning it's hasn't been around too long. It's a couple hundred years or something. Beautiful lake, and we got a barking dog on the road up here. Hopefully I don't get attacked, but I'm ready for it. He seems friendly though. This little critter keeps following me. But you got to be cautious sometimes when it comes to dogs. I know when I was in Kyrgyzstan, in Bishkek, there was some wild dogs over there, and some of them were, I would say, a little vicious. You know, I was thinking they might try to bite me. One actually tried to, but it was a little dog. I just kicked him, and he ran off. He got scared. But sometimes with these street dogs, as they call them, you got to be careful, you know, because they're not all friendly, and they have like little things on their ears. I forget what they're called, but that identifies them as being street dogs and whatnot, or strays. So again, you just got to be, you know, wary of them. You don't want to get bit, because rabies, you know, that's a big thing. So now I should be getting pretty close to the store and the entrance where the bridge is to this village. You can see like there's a boat over there, or like maybe like for cruises. There it is, but it's called the Pelican. But as you can see, there we go. Because of the pandemic and the season, obviously, there's no tours right now, and a lot of the restaurants and shops over here are closed. You know, for the time being, I could say indefinitely. But yeah, I want to, as I'm walking down here, wanted to share this little story with you guys. It was yesterday. It was crazy. Me and Gorica, which is the host, or the lady who's hosting me at the hostel or guest house. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a guest house, but like, it's a cottage. But anyways, we went down to Podgorica. And her name is Gorica, by the way. We went down to Podgorica, and I just thought that maybe we'd just do some shopping, you know, and it would just be your, you know, typical day. And we wouldn't really be doing too much or seeing too much. But we end up going to the mall of Montenegro, there in the city center, and some interesting homes here. Don't know if people are living in them or not, but anyways, you know, we were going down there what I thought was just to be a day of shopping, and you know, she ended up running some errands, you know, and I was just tagging along, you know. So after that, I thought, okay, you know, she needs to pay some bills and pick up some mail. But after that, things started to get a little strange, and I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I saw some kids over there, and that was interesting. They were, you know, like gypsies, and they were begging for money, and you know, I feel sorry for the kids, but didn't have any change to give them at the time. But anyways, what happened after we left the mall, and we saw those kids in the lot though, but when we left the mall, there was a guy that was parked in the car that was in the parking lot, in the mall parking lot. And so I don't know if I think she didn't know the guy, but in the beginning, you know, she just ran up to the guy. He rolled down his window. They started a conversation. I didn't think too much of it. And a few minutes later, you know, we end up leaving the shopping center, and you know, we're following him, like he's waiting on us, and then we end up following him out of the parking lot. And I'm thinking, what the hell's going on, you know? And we end up going down the street off to this other complex. And I should have recorded this, because I was thinking about pulling my camera out and recording it, but I didn't. But we end up going down the street, and I'll tell you guys, only in Montenegro will you see cars, if there's no parking spaces, parked up on the sidewalk. You know, like, not the whole vehicle, but like two wheels up on the sidewalk. And we literally did that. And there was some discussion, some more dialogue. We ended up leaving eventually. And we just, I don't know if there was some, you know, shady business going on or whatnot. But just by the exchanges of them going back and forth, them talking, I think they knew each other. It seems like that wasn't the first time they had met. But it was just weird. It was just awkward. It was strange. I didn't know what was going on. Didn't know what we were doing all day. I know she was running errands, and then that crazy stuff at the mall there. And I don't know, it was interesting. And we just ended up leaving. I think she said that he had been drinking too. He was driving recklessly, which they do here and also in Albania too. They drive recklessly, but you know, they don't obey the speed limits, anything like that. But it was just intriguing, you know, just watching the interactions and wondering what the heck's going on, you know. But we end up getting out of there in one piece. Everybody did, and we just went to like a bazaar after that to do a little bit of shopping. And I got, you know, extra pair of socks because I ran out. I got me a cable for my USB cable for my laptop because I needed one. When I was in Albania, a dog chewed up my other cord, so I needed to replace that. Get another one right away because I was using my cord that I use for my camera to charge it, but you know, it takes 10 years to charge the battery in my laptop, you know. So I just need to upgrade that and get another USB. So I was able to get that as well for about €2, pretty cheap price. And ended up working out pretty good yesterday. Got some bargains, got some good deals down there in Crnojevica. So, but quite the day, to say the least. And here we go, keep on trekking. Shiad rope. That's what I wanted to say after yesterday. Shiad rope, motherfucker. On another snowy day here in Rijeka, Crnojevica. Finally set it right. Getting closer to the town. And up a ways here, I'm about to cross a bridge and get closer to the market where all the shopping is and whatnot. And here is the actual sign, the name of the city. Rijeka, Crnojevica. See, when I try to say it, I always never hit it. It's got to be natural. There's the bridge though, into the city or the village. And that's one of the tourist attractions, by the way, in this particular village. And here's a restaurant here, but it's not open. It's a small little fish restaurant out here on the lake, which is really nice. As you can see right there, fish and restaurant. And the bridge there. Absolutely gorgeous. Alrighty. And there is a little bit more activity over here, it seems like. And we have maybe a church here. Apartments, Skardar Lake apartments. Quiet little town here, but I'm about to be at the store now, aka the market. And I'm gonna pick up some goods, so. And maybe I'll give a little tour of the store too, or the market. Give you guys an idea of prices. And there's a postal office there. Let you know, give you an idea how much things cost in the markets here. This one, Idea. I thought it was Idea at first, but Idea doesn't really have the best selection, but it's the only one in town, so I'm gonna have to settle for this. I like Volley the best, like I mentioned in the previous video. But here is Idea, and about to go inside, yeah, and buy a few things. So catch you when I get out. Alrighty. So anyways, I wasn't able to film inside Idea, that market. I was gonna start shooting a video in there, and the lady comes up and is like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Hey, I just want to make a video." And she's like, "Oh no, you can't make a video in here." And she walked outside and showed me, you know, on the door where it shows in very small print where you're not allowed to film, you know. So I was gonna, you know, show you guys how the prices look, you know, here in Montenegro, or specifically in Rijeka, Crnojevica. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to film in there. So, but anyways, you know, bought a few things there, and wow, I wonder what this is. This must be the entrance to the church, I guess. It just kind of piqued my interest for a second. Anyways, I was going to show the pricing in there of the goods, but was unable to. And I picked up a few things. It only cost me about €4, or about, I don't know, $5, $6. Not too bad. And I'm heading back to the cottage now. Just walking out of the town now. En route on my way back, you know, to the cottage. Gonna go make me some, you know, something to eat now. Cook up some rice, maybe with some fish or something. Make a little meal. Getting a little hungry now, so gonna go cook something up and heading out of town. Like I said, heading back, you know, on the outskirts, into the outskirts, I should say. Back to the cottage. Some interesting graffiti here. As you see all around this country and even in Albania. Interesting little facts here. It says it's national park since 1983, IBA status as an area of international importance for birds since 1989, included on the Ramsar list of wetlands of the international importance, the Ramsar list, since 1995. National park is 40,000 acres. 5 meters above sea level, coastline 168 kilometers, 110 kilometers in Montenegro, 57 kilometers in Albania. So that's what I was thinking. It goes, it kind of goes into both countries, you know, it's kind of on, kind of borders both. And again, some more information here. About tourism, boat cruises, which obviously not in the winter season. Blocks here. Don't know exactly what these are pertaining to, but there's almost like stones, you know, or tablets listing people's names, I'm guessing. And then look at this here. 1919 to 1945, so some commemoration, I guess, of maybe some fallen heroes. Maybe pertaining to a war that was here, but it's has to do with the history of the city or the village. And alrighty. Alright guys, signing off for now. Heading back up to the cottage. Peace out. Ciao. Yeah, heading out now. Don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. Gonna be definitely coming out with some more stuff, you know, out of Montenegro and wherever I end up heading next. So plenty more to come. Anyways, like I said, subscribe and like to my channel. I would appreciate it. One love, y'all. I'm out. Follow me dear, mid option. Ciao. Peace.